Hello students, I hope you all are fine. Now I am back with the new lesson, the living organism and their surroundings. And this lesson for term 2. So let's start the living organism and their surroundings. So students, you are very well know about Paheli and Bujjo, that two character in your textbook. So once they went for a vacation to many places. So in many places like near river Ganga, Rishikesh, then some mountain areas like mountains of the Himalayas, and some desert areas in Rajasthan. So they show the different environment, different type of weather in all places. When they went river Ganga in Rishikesh, and very calm environments are there. Now when they went Himalayas, where it was very cold, and they saw that different types of many kinds of trees on these mountains like oak, pine, deodar. So now that homes also different. Now where after that one another trip they travel to Rajasthan. In Rajasthan also they saw different types of environment. In desert area they saw camel and very hot desert, very hot climate also there. So they saw different types of plants, cactus. After that they went to Puri. Puri near the sea beach is there. So there also they saw that different types of trees and localities and many things. So they know that many different that all places were so different from the another. Some were very cold, some were very hot and dry, some places so humid. So and that various types of plants are there, different types of organisms also there, different types of creatures and various types of plants and many things are there. So they try to think that on earth any place is there where there is no living creature. So they start to find that is any place is there on the earth where there is no living creatures. So they think and finally they decide to see in a cupboard. In your home also cupboard is there, no? They see in the cupboard only. In cupboard, when they open this cupboard, suddenly they saw a spider. So they knew that no place is there on the earth where there is no living creatures. It means everywhere living creatures are there on the earth. Even we can say that some tiny living organisms are there in the opening of volcano also. You know that volcano, the opening is very hot. Then also some living organisms are there in the opening of volcano also. So living or creatures are found everywhere on the earth. It means we can say that we all are surrounded by plants, trees, animals, birds, microbes and other living and non-living things. Based on certain, we can say, parameters, and scientists also were able to differentiate between living and non-living things. It means we can say we all are surrounded by many types of plants. Though they are different in plain, in desert, in mountain areas, in sea beaches and all, but we all are surrounded by plants, trees and animals also different in different areas. Everywhere animals, birds, microbes are there. So we are surrounded by living and non-living things. So you know that what is living things and what is non-living things. I'll explain afterwards. Now see some living organisms. Here in desert area, in polar region also, polar bear there, seal is there. In forest area also, that elephant, tiger, lion, another that grassland areas, and everywhere some creatures are there. So living organisms we can say simply defined as any living thing ranging from microscopic bacteria to large elephants and everything in between. It means smallest organism, very small, which we cannot see with our naked eyes, like bacteria and virus. So they are also living. So ranging, just I am saying, ranging from microscopic bacteria, from smallest bacteria to large elephant. To large elephant, many creatures are there between microscopic bacteria and elephant. That goat and chimpanzees and rabbit and mouse and many type of organisms are there. So between microscopic bacteria to large elephant, everything in between, they all are living organism. Now different types of plants and animals are found in different areas. As I told you, like mountain areas, yak and this type of animals are there. Polar region, polar bear is there. In hot desert, camels we find that camels and all. In plain areas, all cow, bullock, this type of animals are there. It means different types of plants and animals are found in different areas. Plants also different. For example, in mountain areas, oak, pine, deodar. In plain areas also different. Now when see desert, in desert also cactus and also, it means everywhere plants and animals are there. So desert have camel and cactus plant, as I told you. So in desert areas we found that camel, mostly camel we found in desert areas, and cactus as a plant. Many types of cactus are there in desert areas. Now on beaches, so coconut trees and crabs. In beach, it means that seashore, near seashore, generally we found that coconut trees, that very tall coconut trees we found. And crab as an animal, we can say crab, and different types of fishes and all. Now fishes and other marine animals inhabit in the sea. So we saw that different types of animals and different types of plants are there, that in different regions we can say. See, now organization of animals and plant, different levels are there. So we, as I told you, we all are surrounded by plants and animals. Wherever we go, that we all are surrounded with living and non-living things. So how can we differentiate between living things and non-living things? So here I am telling you some characteristics of living things. Based on, you can divide that things, whether it is living thing or non-living things. Some different generally I am saying that made up of shells. So made of cells, then respond to the environment. That living thing generally respond to the environment, whether is that environment is very hot or environment is very cold or very pleasant. So living things, whatever living thing is there, they easily respond to the environment. They feel hot in hot environment, they feel cold in cold environment. It means they respond to the environment. Now they grow and develop. They grow and develop. So living thing always grow. That you also, that when you were in KG or in first standard, you were small. You were very small. Your height also was very small. Now you are in 6th standard. It means now you are somewhat bigger. It means slowly and gradually your height, you develop, you grow. Your mind also develop. When you will go in 10th standard, again your height will increase only. It means that all living things. Now you can see that plant also. Some plants are very small, that when you planted it was very small. Now after some month or some days, when you see this same plant only, they are somewhat bigger. So it means that all living things grow and develop. Now they obtain and uses energy. Now some types of energy they obtain and some types of energy they uses. For example, that plant also during photosynthesis they use solar energy. After that they give oxygen to us. Like that, it means that they obtain and uses many types of energy. We also use that heat energy, wind energy, different types of energy. Now they reproduce also. They reproduce, it means that from their own kind. They reproduce from their own kind. For example, that see that when you see that cow, now many small kids are there of cow. When you see that cat also many small kids are there of. It means they reproduce. So based on these characteristics, you can easily recognize that living things and non-living things. So as I told you, we all are surrounded by living things and non-living things. So as I told you that living organisms present in different locations. So the desert had camels, the mountain had goats and yaks. Now in Puri, this type of plain area, also some different types of creatures are there. Crabs on the beach and some variety of fish near the sea. So many creatures are there in these different locations. So the kinds of plants found in each of this region were so different from plants of the other region. So now see, we try to find that different varieties in plants and animals in different regions. For example, we can say that in forest, which type of animals we found. So generally in forest we found that elephant, tiger, lion, bear. Like that on mountain we found that yak. This all. In desert we found camel. In sea, crab or fish. Now this type of plants also we can find in forest. Generally we see that cactus as a plant. On mountain, oak, pine, deodar. That in it means in sea, coconut tree. This way we can make a list. So which type of animals and plants we found in different surrounding. So now again some characteristics of living organism we found. So they need food also to grow. All living things need food to grow, whether it is plant or animal. Plants also need food. They also make their food by the process of photosynthesis. It means they also need food to grow. Like animals also need food. They search food from here to there. They went. So they all living things need food to grow and for doing that life processes, everyday processes. After that, reproduction of living organism. As I told you that reproduction also they take place. Now respiration process also we can find in all living creatures. Plants also breathe in carbon dioxide while animals take in oxygen. It means that different organisms, they need food, they need to respire, they grow, they reproduce. These all are the characteristics of the living things. Now further in next videos I will explain that all characteristics of the living things properly. Now just okay students, so in next video I will explain that habitat, different types of habitat and adaptation. Till then, go through the video twice for better understanding. We'll meet you soon. Thank you.